getting set for the start of the Unlimited Lights. John Nicholson and Steve Montgomery. The yellow boat there closest to you on the left of your screen is Alamo and Beau Scheid. Mike McClellan, MissVino.com, came in third last week in his hometown of Kelowna and looking for another strong start here. Miss Leroy, Randy Haas, a strong boat, has had some troubles. George Stratton has won a race this year, too, in the Freddy's Club. And here they go. Stratton out in front.
Boy, he was awfully close to the line. If he wasn't early, I thought maybe Dave Bender was close as well. But so far, no word from above. And George Stratton off to a great start here for the Freddy's Club, folks, sponsoring Steve David, who went over in the last heat in the Big Unlimited. This is their light entry, and right now George has it pretty much his way and has the field covered.
Boy, he is driving that a bit light. Very bouncy here. This lake, Lake Washington, like Okanagan Lake, also pretty rough. Miss Leroy, we said Randy Haas had his troubles. There you go. He's out.
They tell us from the tower that at least 4 or 5 boats have jumped the gun. This is one of them. Freddy's Club, sponsored by the casino down at the end of Lake Washington. Their Unlimited went over in the last heat. Now their light boat has been penalized a lap after appearing to have things under control here.
Now they are telling us the only boats that did not jump the start: Beau Scheid in Alamo, Phil Bonancini in Newport Bay Restaurant, and Mike McClellan in MissVino.com. So while this would appear to be our leader, George Stratton, in fact, he is one of 4 boats that are going to have to run an extra lap, and Randy Haas did not get the start.
Our leader then is the red boat, the mini Miss Budweiser, if you will. This is Phil Bonancini in his pocket mechanic, racing as the Newport Bay Restaurant. He might not know yet that he's leading this race, but he is on the back straightaway.
You know, I do believe that Phil was my upset special just moments ago. But before I crow too much, when you see every boat or even half the boats finish in one of these Unlimited Lights finals, that's unusual. So we've got a way to go to finish all 3 laps.
It's a brand new boat out of the shop of Ron Jones, a little bit lighter, a little less horsepower than some of the bigger Unlimited Lights, but handling very, very well. Did well last week in Kelowna and continues to improve.
Speaking of Kelowna, Dave Bender, Pete's Wicked Ale, we see there on the right of the screen, won last week in Kelowna. There's Dave, but he's been penalized a lap along with 3 other boats, so not likely to repeat here in Seattle.
Right there, though, going by Phil Bonancini's red boat, he appeared to be slowing down, so Phil may have a problem.
Now here's Mike McClellan, the MissVino.com, racing along with Greg Hopp in the Graham Trucking, but the Graham Trucking also penalized, has 1 more to go. And the MissVino.com is third. And now, oh, sure enough, Phil Bonancini and the Newport Bay Restaurant dead in the water, and that moves Vino.com up to 2nd place behind, guess who? Beau Scheid in the Alamo.
So Team Alamo will score its first victory in 3 weeks. That's a long, dry spell for them as Beau Scheid heads for the checkered flag 1 more time.
Dave Bender in the Pete's Wicked Ale is racing along with him, but Dave has 1 more lap to go, and Beau is taking the checkered flag. This is where he and owner Ned Allen like to be. Beau Scheid held back, did not jump the gun, winds up winning, and steady, steady, steady. It counts for Mike McClellan of MissVino.com. He gets 2nd, and George Stratton and Freddy's Club gets 3rd. Let's go to Steve.
Ned, a little confusion, but I think they're going to give you the trophy.
Oh, boy, he knows how to start a race. We talked about this a lot and figured it'd get a little confusing up there, and he was right on the numbers.
Yeah! Come on, big boy. I love it, man.
Beau, did you think somebody might be ahead of you a little too early there?
Well, I knew where my clock was, and I was about right on, and I was a little early getting up there, but I knew they had to be 3 or 4 boats over by 4 or 5 seconds, so I just throttled back and figured I'd pick up what I could, and it was a little rough chasing a couple boats down, but once they said the guys that had jumped the gun, all I had to do is hold things together. It's a great win here in Seattle.
Today's Alamo Almanac is brought to you by Alamo Rent-A-Car. It's drive happy time again. Ready, set, go.
Seafair Week in Seattle saw the induction of 3 hydroplane legends into the Hydroplane Hall of Fame, beginning with the Cincinnati Muffler Man, Jim Kropfeld, who moved from the limited ranks into one of the biggest, heaviest, fastest race boats of all time, the Griffin-powered Budweiser, and became the 4th winningest unlimited hydroplane driver. Bill O'Mara, sports director of King TV, Channel 5 in the 50s and early 60s, became the voice and sometimes conscience of the sport as it swept the hearts and minds of Pacific Northwesterners. And finally, the late Steve Woomer, inducted posthumously. As a youngster, he had made the short walk from the nearby Rainier Valley to watch the legends of the sport race here on Lake Washington. Now he is one. Driver Mark Tate won national driver championships racing for Woomer. Together, they won the Gold Cup multiple times. Steve Woomer, inducted posthumously. He will be missed.
The Alamo Almanac has been sponsored by Alamo, where renting a car is fun. Let Alamo put you smiles ahead with drive happy deals and services.